Good morning friends, welcome to my Cosy Haven. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you've clicked my vlog today. I hope you're going to enjoy this week with me. At the moment we're waiting on the big storm to hit. Yeah, there's a big storm supposed to hit Scotland today. It should have probably hit the west coast by now. And like the majority of Scotland's in an amber warning. And we're part of that. So far we've had some gusts, is what I'm going to say, but I think it's going to take a wee while for it to come from the west to the east. It is a wee bit windy, but we've got blue sky, got clouds that are moving fairly quickly, so yeah. We'll just wait and see. We got Dad and I yesterday to, shall we say, try to sort of make sure we get everything that was needed to be tied down, etc. done, so that's good. So yeah, so we just sort of, I think it's a day for hunkering down and just being in the house. So last night I read some more of Under the Tuscan Sun. Actually, I better tell you what I'm reading this week. I'm reading, hold on, let me see if I can do this, because you really don't want to see a picture of my Oxter, really not a pleasant thought. So I'm reading Under the Tuscan Sun by Frances Mays. Enjoying that. I have downstairs Sandpiper Shore by Debbie Mason. I'm buddy reading this with Elizabeth from Lizzie Fay Loves Books, and on my Kindle, hold on till sorry, I'm all over the shop really, guys. So This Is Christmas by Helen Rolfe. I'm sort of 70% through it, and we're just getting to the crux now. So there we go. But that's, I know it's just a black and white, but when I get downstairs or whatever, I'll try and show you the colour cover, because it's beautiful. So that's what I'm reading this week. I suspect the Helen Rolfe will be finished today. Under the Tuscan Sun and Sandpiper Shore will be finished over the next couple of weeks, because I'm kind of only reading Sandpiper Shore. I'm reading 2 chapters a day, because that's the way Elizabeth and I have scheduled it, and it's great. It's really good. It gives me time to read other things, and the same with her. Under the Tuscan Sun, I'm just kind of reading 1 chapter a night in bed, if I even get a chapter finished. I didn't last night. So I'm quite happy just having like slow, gentle, meandering reads, which is lovely. But this morning, I'd quite like to get a few things done. I want to get my reading log up, like finish for July, and get August page started. I need to sort of do this week in my planner, so that's kind of what I think I might do for the first part of the morning. And then Mum and I want to look at a few things, craft things, this, as well today on the computer, so we want to look at that. I'll probably maybe do some more cross stitch today. I have a cross stitch project going that I can't tell you about because it's a present for a friend. But if I could finish some of that today, I'd be quite happy. I might start the ribbing for the front of my sweater. But there's lots of things I can do. It just depends on how I feel and how much energy I've got. So yeah. But that's it for the moment. I will try and let you see things that I'm doing if I can. As I say, today's going to be an in-house job. So we'll see what I can do, but I'll speak to you later. Bye. Well, since it's a hunker down at home day, Mum and I got these beautiful planner stickers and vellums and stuff from one of my wonderful friends, Rebecca, the colourful book nester, last year at Christmas. And Mum and I decided we're going to play with them. And we've made these little cards with some of the stickers. Some of them are going to be used in my planner this year. And then we've got this bigger one, and what we're going to do with that, we're going to print at some point warm winter wishes and put it there. But Mum is going to cut a piece of red card for me, and I'm going to make a small note card out of this because I just think it's absolutely stunning. But these are absolutely gorgeous. Mum and I we've ordered some stickers from a company online. And we're about to go and look at pet tape, because we're enjoying using these just to do various things. And we'll go, oh, she's just given me a piece of red card. But we have ideas for the use of some of the others as well that I'm not going to put into the planner. So yeah, really, really happy. And I see I've got an envelope over there. I've got some other vellums and things like that. But this is what we've been.
Cards, you see, as well.
Oh, Mum's showing me all the coloured cards we've got. So that's great. But we're going to use this nice red to. Mum will measure it out and we'll make.
The other one that's not been ever is that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's put. There's the red, and there it is on the red.
You can either have that green there.
What do you think?
Or this one. It's a different colour.
Dull. What do you think? That one?
Doesn't matter.
Or that? I think I actually like it in the red because the red brings out the red and the... What do you think?
There's a whole lot of different colours in here.
Choices, friends. It's hard.
This is glossy one there as well.
Nah. There's something, I don't know, there's something about it that...
Well, use it.
Yeah, use the red.
Pink.
Oh no, I'm not pink. You know me.
These are all.
No.
These are glossy cards.
No, we'll go. I think that red will look really, really nice. So yeah, we'll make a wee card from that, and then we're going to go and choose our pet tape. This is going to be so much fun. So I need to put my phone back on charge, but I'll let you see what we decide to choose. Hello, honey. It's storming outside. Well, supposedly storming. I'll show you. Hold on. There you go. Sunny and very, very windy here. So Mum and I thought we would have a look at some of the stickers that you sent me last year for Christmas. So we have been making some cards. I will use some of them in my planner, I promise, but we're going to make some cards. So this is the first one. And what we're going to do is we're going to get some nice font and do warm winter wishes on this one. And then we've made this little card. And then we've done this one as well. And we're going to cut this red card and I'm going to make a wee card from that. So yeah, so we've used some of them. The vellums are still there, still to use those, but oh, really enjoying this. Once we've done this, we're about to go and look at pet tape. So credit card's going to take a hammering, I'll tell you that now. But we've still got loads of ideas for these, and as I say, I will use some of them in my planner as well. But I just wanted to let you see what we're doing with the ones we're doing so far. Okay, so here are some of the cards that Mum has already made. She made these last year. This one she's going to use is on sticky paper, so she's going to put it on a bigger card. Same with this one. And then she has that one. She uses a program called Print Shop, and also sort of photographs she sees on Pinterest or takes herself. And then we've got this one with the kitty. It was for a friend. So yeah, so she makes a lot of lovely cards. So we've definitely chosen the red for this one.
Cards, yeah.
Evening, friends. Hope you had a nice day. I've had a really nice day actually. It's been, it was a hunker down day and that was fine. Got things done this morning. I had set myself a list of things I wanted to do, and I actually think I've completed all of them, which is really, really nice. But I enjoyed doing the crafting with Mum this afternoon, making the cards. That was fun to do. We've actually decided that when Dad goes back to his art class, his art group in September, on a Friday morning, Mum and I are going to make Friday mornings our crafty time as well. So that's going to be really nice to do. So yes, I enjoyed that. Then tonight I finished off So This Is Christmas by Helen Rolfe. Really, I did really enjoy it actually. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. It would have got more, but there was a horrible character in it that kind of, thankfully didn't spoil the ending, but it was just like, oh, seriously? You did it on there? You did this? So that was a bit of a moment. But no, really did enjoy it. And then, what should we about TV tonight? But also finished off reading the Bella Grace magazine I was reading, and have picked up another one that I had. I'm going to look on eBay or somewhere like that to see if I can get a few other ones, because I just really enjoy reading them. They're like really nice magazines to read and look at and everything, so I think that's what I might try and do. But now it's time to hit the hay, as the saying goes, and I will speak to you in the morning. Night night. Evening friends, I am so sorry that I didn't pick the camera up this morning. It was one of those mornings, I slept later than I expected. And I'd said I'd make lunch I'd make lunch for soup. Oh, for the love. I'd make soup for lunch. And there's one, I was going to try making white bean and bacon soup. But I was like, you're not going to have time because I was going to get my hair cut. My haircut was at 12 o'clock. I got up at 10. Okay. It's like, jeez. So it was a quick run to the supermarket to get myself things that I could make leek and potato soup. And that's what I did. I got leek and potatoes. So I had breakfast, got myself dressed, zoomed out to the local grocery store, got what I needed, came back, put the soup together, and I think I had something like 10 minutes after that before I'd go and get my hair cut. And then this afternoon put my vlog video together, and then I actually had a nap after lunch because I was just so tired. And then Mum and I looked at the various pet tapes we'd put into the basket last night on Etsy and decided which ones we wanted, which ones we didn't. So dealt with that. And then it's just been like, you know, the rest of the day was just bits and pieces, as it were. Tonight I've read a wee bit more. What did I read last? I read my 2 chapters today of Sandpiper Shore. I enjoyed that. And then I picked up Once Upon a Christmas Carol, I think it's called, by Melody Carlson. Sugar. This is her new Christmas one. Once Upon a Christmas Carol. It's called by Melody Carlson. This is her new one. And I think it's a novella. So I've kind of just got I've read maybe 2 chapters from it. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm enjoying what I've read of it so far, so I did that. So that's been today. I'm tired. And I've been sore today. Like, getting up from the sofa has been, like, not good. Bending down, well, get down, but getting up is just a bit of a problem. So it's been a very achy day. So mum and dad were like, oh well, we thought tomorrow might be a nice day. Let's go away for the day. But kind of having seen me like shuffling about like a 90-year-old. Mind you, not every 90-year-old that is, like, a lot of 90-year-olds are very, very spry. But yeah. They sort of said, right, we'll see how you are in the morning. If not, we'll just go out for lunch. So we'll see how I am in the morning. But and I have taken medication. It was a case of let's get some tablets down me. So the joys. But I'm not going to complain. It's one of these things that there are people in this world who are a hell of a lot worse than I am, and I've got no right to complain. I really don't. So I try not to. So I'm sorry I've just moaned at you for 30 odd seconds. Not what I mean to do. But hey ho. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to get into my bed and I'm going to enjoy reading a chapter of Under the Tuscan Sun. And then hopefully have a good night's sleep. But I will speak to you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. It's a nice day here, sort of the blue skies, got some wispy clouds, but we're going out for a wee while today. We were going to be going down to the Scottish borders, but I'm not fit to do that. But we're going to go out for lunch, and I need to go and return a pair of shoes, so we're going to do that. Possibly go into hobbycraft as well, so we've got a few things planned, which is nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Last night read about a chapter and a half, because I'd left some of the chapter of Under the Tuscan Sun the previous night, previous night. So I finished that off there, read a full chapter. So read for maybe longer than I normally would last night. But I felt okay doing it, and then I had trouble getting to sleep, so it was... I think I need to make sure that I have my cutoff point is when I see it, when I normally have it. And even if I feel like I could carry on reading, cut off at that, at my normal point and see what happens. But yeah, we'll need to put matchsticks in the eyes today, but that'll be fine. But anyway, I need to go and print off a receipt and get myself organised, but I just thought I'd pop on and say hello, and I'll speak to you later. Bye. Okay friends, we've just had lunch at Pentland Plants in their cafe, and we're now wandering around their gift shop and everything. Dad was looking at the Highland cow shortbread mould. So, get your Highland coos here. Yeah. It's, shall we say, a lot of it is touristy, I'm going to be honest. Would the majority of Scots, unless you have a particular interest in Highland cows, etc., probably wouldn't buy, if I'm honest. I have to say, I love Rendale. I think Rendale is gorgeous. They do some really nice notebooks and things like that, and bookmarks. I mean, that is just delightful. And the owls, oh my goodness, look at the mousey on the mushroom. Oh, these are gorgeous, I have to say, but they are a tad expensive. I just thought I want to let you see. They do beautiful diaries. Wait till you see this. This is the 2026 diary. Hold on. Decided I didn't think it was nice to listen to the gentleman's conversation, but here's what you have. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely beautiful. I love the fact that it's got little, it's just a very lovely diary. So yes, they do some beautiful things. They also have a lovely planner, which I think is really nice, and just note cards. I'm going to move away from these gentlemen's conversation, because it's not very nice to record that. Some really nice napkins. My mum would adore that. Mum loves robins. She really does. These are beautiful as well. I keep touching the wrong thing. I just love. I love robins as well. I think they're gorgeous. More Highland coos and thistles. I really appreciate that folk love these. I think that is cute. I have to say, I do think that's quite cute. I like the way that's done, sort of cartoony style. I think that is quite sweet. Highland coo apron, and then we've got tote bags. It's amazing that garden centres now have really diversified so much. You know, I think because that maybe people are not having gardens as much as they were, but this is kind of what all they have clothing as well. Weird fish. I have one of these and it's one of the best tops I ever bought. Mum's got one as well. And my friend Jane has one. Actually, Jane and I twin. But I don't like them. I don't like them with full zips. I much prefer them with the half zip. So yeah. So it's always nice to wander around and sort of see what's here, see if there's anything that catches my eye that can be used for, shall we say, for presents for friends, whether it be. Sorry, I'm not doing very well with this, am I? But yeah, just wandering around. Dad's away to look at plants. I'm just looking at different things. Oh, cute. Oh, hello. Now that could be a stocking stuffer for a friend because she loves hedgehogs. I'm going to keep those just now. I just think she would appreciate that in her stocking. I always get things like that when I see them, because if I don't, I'll go, oh, where did I see? And then I'm having to hunt. And I'm just not into. I enjoy hunting for presents for friends, but I'm just not into sort of having to do a bit of a scramble, if you know what I mean. So, some more Highland cow, etc. Here comes my jiggy saws. But I'm going to go for a wee wander. If I see anything else, but I've given you a good overview of what it's like here, and I hope you've enjoyed a little wander in the garden centre. So Father is going to make a purchase. Seed tape for carrots. So.
In the hope they'll be ready. Before the winter.
Cool. Should they be?
They could be.
Okay.
Yes, they could be.
Okay, cool. That'd be fun.
I'll protect them as soon as I sow them.
So I'm having a look at the autumnal decor. Cutie little.
And then I'll get few of them at a time.
Look at the little gonk. Mr. Maple, he is cute. Oh, I love him. He is cute. Gotta say. But I don't think I'd be allowed to bring another one home. I think there would be maybe some words, I think. But he's lovely. You know me, I love my gonks. Fly buzzing around. But just very cute. Very, very cute. The only thing I'm going to say about Mr. Maple, his beard's a wee bit straggly. You know, how much are they charging for it? £11. No, I'm not going to take Mr. Maple home. But yeah, so that's what they've got for autumnal decor, which is really, really nice. Evening, friends. I haven't done a lot of winking back. We did go to, after the garden centre, we went to a shopping mall to go to. Well, I was at with my friend last Tuesday. I returned the shoes I bought because they just weren't comfortable. And then I went into Hobbycraft because I was looking for a couple of things. I got a couple of things. But I'm not going to show them here because I'm going to be using them for a few things at Christmas, so I want to keep them for that. Went into Waterson's. I didn't buy anything. Mum and Dad bought 3 books. So that was fine. And then we came home. I read my 2 chapters of Sandpiper Shore. And then I was reading a wee bit of a Bella Grace magazine I have. But I'm really tired. I've come up to bed early, and I think I'm probably just going to put my light out once I get to bed. I'm not going to even try to read tonight. I am just... So, yeah. But I will speak to you in the morning. Night, night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. I slept well last night, so that was good. So yeah, so that's fine. I've almost... Hold on. Oh, no. I've had two little blue tits up in the wire there beside my bedroom window. I was going to flip the camera around to let you see, but they've gone. But gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous little birds. So it was lovely. It was very nice just to sit here and just watch them for a wee while. So I didn't do any reading last night. When I went to bed, I just put my light out. So yeah, so that's it. Today I want to record a video, get it edited, scheduled for tomorrow. I might do some more in the cross stitch project. I don't know, I'll see how I feel. Mum's getting cortisone injections today in her knee this afternoon. Hallelujah, which is great. So really happy. She's so relieved. So we're very happy about that. But she's not allowed to do anything for the next two to 4 days. So it's like, it'll be nice. You sit there and you do nothing. You can get up to the toilet and go and have meals, but walk through to the kitchen, but you're sitting there. But yeah, so that'll be, you know, fingers crossed that they work as well as they have done in the past. So yeah, please. So apart from that, I've got 2 of them. They've just flown away. Oh, gorgeous. One, they're both back. Hold on. Can you see? And the other one's come up back to join it, look. And they're away. Oh, he's come back. They've flown away, but oh, that was so lovely. Yeah. So I hope you managed to see them. I don't know if you did, but those like dots were the bluebirds. So yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go and get myself set up for doing the video, and I will speak to you later. Bye. Okay, friends. Well, I'm trying a new bread tonight. This is an overnight rise bread. So in here you've got flour, you've got yeast, salt, and water. That's it. And I leave it like this for 12 to 18 hours. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what happens to it. I'm sure it'll work out, but I've never done anything like this before. I got inspired by somebody saying something on Instagram. I saw this lady I didn't have anything for breakfast, but I remembered, you know, the night before I could do an overnight rise. So I'm trying an overnight rise to see what happens. So I'll let you see it in the morning. Hey friends, how are you? I hope you've had a good day. Yeah, it was good. Mum had the injections, or cortisone injections today. So she slept quite a bit this afternoon and this evening, but that's fine. That's you know, par for the course for having these kind of injections. So, but hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, they'll work and she'll be able to do a lot more. She'll move around a bit more without pain and everything. So that'd be good. There were lots of things I wanted to do today. I just didn't get them done. Yeah. So one of those days where I put out things I wanted to do and I just didn't get them done. So a bit cheesed off with myself about that, but hey, life is life. You know, you have days like that and you just accept them. Reading wise, I read my 2 chapters today of Sandpiper Shore, and I've been reading more about Once Upon a Christmas Carol by Melody Carlson. Really enjoying that one, getting into that one a lot more, and I am really enjoying it, so that's good. Well, that's about it. I'm going to read another bit of Under the Tuscan Sun when I get into bed. But yeah, I made a new pasta dish today. I would have recorded it, but my phone was about 10%. I thought, oh gosh, no. So we harvested a number of tomatoes from our plant. Oh, they were gorgeous. So I just heated them with some garlic and a wee bit of butter and oil, and then cooked my spaghetti. Chopped up some basil, and then once the spaghetti was ready, I put it into the tomato and garlic and butter and oil mixture. Added a little bit of the cooking water, and then added some fresh parsley, and then grated some Parmesan cheese over the top. It was absolutely delightful. We all really enjoyed it, so it's one we're gonna. It's a keeper, so that was good. So I made that today. So that was nice. It was a lovely way to use up some of the some of the straw. Well, actually, we used all of the tomatoes. Glad I've still got more tomatoes to harvest, which is great. Which I'm really looking forward to. But I'm thinking the next time maybe just do a really simple salad with it, or maybe do a panzanella. I might do something like that, but we'll work it out. But it's just lovely to have tomatoes that taste like tomatoes are supposed to taste like, But yeah, so that's it. But I need to get into bed, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Night. Morning, friends. This is a bit later in the morning. It's actually kind of almost noon. I'm filming this. I'm sitting in our local station car park because Dad's got to the dentist, and the dentist is just down from there, so it's better to park here. So I said I'd park and read. I have my Kindle with me. So yeah, I said I'd park and read while he was at the dentist getting a filling done. Luckily got the podiatrist earlier this morning. Thankfully not a lot. It was just a corner that needed to be taken off a bit. So she's done that and made sure it's nice and clean and everything. And she's put a plaster on it, and I have to keep it like that until I see her on Wednesday. But she's happy that everything's okay. So, phew, I was expecting sort of quite a bit of work to be done, but no, nothing had to be done. So that was good. I was happy about that. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit here and read until Dad comes, and then I'm going to one of our local charity shops was doing a summer reads program that you had to do 5 reviews. I filled in my wee form with 5 reviews, and I think I get a free book and a certificate. So woohoo! So I'm gonna hand that in before we go home. But yeah, let's get some reading done, and I'll speak to you later. Bye. Okay, that's it. I've put it on its on the parchment, tried to fold it over itself. Semi-successful, semi-not. What I will say is bits of it will be a bit hard, but that'll be okay. That'll hopefully go nice and crunchy and gnarly. So I leave it to sit here for 30 minutes while the dish is in the oven getting hot. So yeah, 30 minutes, and then it goes into the oven for 40 minutes. So you can see bubbles. Look, bubbles. Yay! Happy days. It worked. It looks great. I am really
Look forward to eating it.
Oh god, yeah. Can't wait to eat that. Dad thinks afternoon cuppa, but I think it'll be too hot at that point. But it looks really good. I'm really pleased with it. Hey friends, evening. I haven't really done much tonight. I finished reading Once Upon a Christmas Carol by Melody Carlson. This comes out at the beginning of September. Oh, it was delightful. It was a really lovely read, so I'll tell you all about it next week. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I read my 2 chapters for today of Sandpiper Shore by Debbie Mason. Something's happened in the book, and I think Elizabeth has already left me a message. I need to. But yeah, something's happened, and I'm like, really? I mean, I know it happens in real life, but it just seems very convenient, if that makes sense. So yeah, and then I've been reading more of Under the Tuscan Sun. I'm actually at the recipes chapter, which is I've already sort of seen some recipes in there. I'm like, oh, I'd like to make that. So, but that's it. I don't know how much. Hopefully, I get a wee bit reading done tonight. I am very tired since this morning was like not a very good. Half. I think I said already that I woke at 5:30 this morning and I was still awake at 7:45. 7:45, fell asleep to 8:20. Like, yeah, okay. So I need rest, definitely. But I would like to do some more reading. But yeah, that's it for today. I will speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Okay, you know that big loaf I made yesterday? This is all we have left of it. But it's absolutely delicious. Look at that texture. It is so nice. We started it last night. We've used it for breakfast and lunch today. But it's just like, it is a very, very nice bread. If I remember when I'm editing this, I will put a link to the recipe that I used in the description bar. But it's so good. They say third time's a charm. Yeah, this is the third time me trying to record this. So it's 7 o'clock at night. I haven't picked the camera up since you've just seen the bread bit. I recorded that about 3 minutes ago. So anyway, today's been a very quiet day. Dad and I went downtown this morning, got the paper, and then I went to a local thrift store that has books and a cafe, and they've been running a summer reading challenge, and it was like, read 5 books, review them, of your choice. And then if I thought I'd do that, I could have done that like 3 times over, but I thought I'm just going to do it once because it's not very good to keep doing it, because you get a certificate. I decided I didn't need the certificate. I don't need that. But you do get, as a thank you get a free book, but you get to choose it. I decided this morning that I wasn't in the mood, so I just said to them, can we leave it and I'll do it some other point. Yeah, I'm sorry. And the guy was like, yeah, no, you are, no problem, you can do that. Then came home and put a laundry load on. Needed to get a big laundry load on. And then I started designing bookmarks. Some for myself, some for the book sale that my friend is involved with in November. So I did that. And this afternoon helped Mum do a few bits and pieces that she wanted to do. I read my 2 chapters of the Debbie Mason book, Sandpiper Shore, so I enjoyed that. And then I've been watching a few YouTube videos, and I'm about to make some. I made main part of dinner. Just chucked together a sausage casserole, so it was fine. It was quite easy, and yeah, didn't have to think about it. I'm now going to do a quick and easy dessert. So hold on. I've whisked you around. There we go. So we've got ice cream. We have a banana, and I'm going to mix some hazelnut spread, some peanut butter, warm it in the microwave to make a very quick, easy chocolate sauce. As I say, very quick, very easy dessert. So I will start by measuring out and putting into this bowl. It's just going to be by eye, guys. It's going to be how much I think the 3 of us will eat, and take it from there. I love this ice cream because it comes pre-doodat for you. Pre-segmented. It's brilliant. It means you can just go in with your spoon, supposedly, and just squeak it out like that. Magic. Okay, I put the chocolate and the peanut butter into the the microwave for 20 seconds, and I'm just mixing it all together, and then I should just put it over our dessert. And then I just added a few little like extra embellishing nonpareil or pareils, whatever you call them. So there we go. That's dessert for tonight. Quick, easy, and it'll taste delish. Evening, friends. Yeah, the pudding was lovely. Pudding was just really, really nice. And then I decided to watch a movie. I'd recorded it in July, and it was called, Mystery on Mistletoe Lane. I think that's what it was called. If it's not, I'll leave it down below. But it was a beautiful, beautiful movie, Christmas movie, but really, really nice, and definitely not a sort of concept that I'd seen before. To do with, like, I don't want to spoil it really, because it's about this lady who moves to a new town with her kids, and is, the house that she's given is this big old house. And something happens, and they find a reindeer in a wall, a wee wooden reindeer in the wall. And then her kids discover a treasure hunt within the house, and that's all I'm going to say. And it's the story of the treasure hunt, and also about this lady trying to bring the town back in some ways to or remembering the town as it was, because she works for the Historical Society. It was absolutely delightful. It was a really good movie. It set off an idea for me for something I might do with my mum and dad, for my mum and dad at Christmas, but we'll see. It sparked an idea. Whether I can pull it off, I don't know. But once I'd watched that, I read a bit more of Under the Tuscan Sun. But it's been a nice quiet day, and tomorrow I think will be much the same, which is nice. But yeah, so that's it for today. I will get myself ready for bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Hello friends, it's Monday morning. I am sorry I didn't pick up the camera yesterday. I was having a really bad day, and you don't want to see when I'm like that. It was what I call my no people day. I didn't want to speak to anyone, not even my mum and dad. It was just like, no, it's like no communication, nothing. So I didn't pick up the camera yesterday, so I'm really sorry. So I'm just going to end the vlog here, and say that I hope whatever footage I have that you enjoy, and that you've had a good week. But until my next video, friends, stay safe, happy reading. Bye.